and thank you. Hello, how are you? My name's Melissa and thank you for stopping by today to my YouTube channel. I just wanted to share today that I have a bit of a project share really. I live in Australia, and those of you who live in Australia may know of the Uniquely Creative Kit Club from down in South Australia. I was a subscriber to them for probably a couple of years, but I stopped because I had quite a few kits that I hadn't done. So I went through some of my older kits and picked some photos, and I picked one kit that I thought would go with most of those photos, which turned out to be this one from January 2020. I absolutely love these kits. They are fantastic. You get so much value for your money, so much bang for your buck. They're awesome. I love most of the layouts in them, the cards, everything. They're absolutely fantastic. Usually what I do for these kits is I go through them and pick my favourite layouts, because unfortunately you can't do all of the layouts and cards that are in the magazine, because there's not enough product, but they give you lots of ideas. So you can always obviously add more product from your stash, as you've always got something that'll go with it in there. But I like to go through and pick my favourite layouts, and I think the ones that will probably like match my photos the best. There's like Tanya Ridgewell did this one, and I love her work. It's always so pretty and layered. It's really pretty, lovely, very nice. And Nari did this one. I really love the layers in this one, very pretty. So I went through, and what I try and do is get all my papers together of the layouts that I really like. So I separate all my papers to get the most done out of the kit that I can. And before I cut anything up or anything like that, in case I need to fussy cut some pieces like these, if you wanted to make this layout, you may need to fussy cut certain squares or certain elements out of one of the pages. So I do like to go through to begin with and pick the layouts that I like, and the cards, because there's always so many options, so many, like there's like nearly a dozen of each. I think there's quite a lot. This one's absolutely beautiful. I picked that one, really like that card. Some of the layouts and the cards come with instructions in there, which makes it very easy to follow, which is really good if you're working and you don't have a lot of time to scrapbook. You can just come and pick one and you can just follow the instructions and pop it together. It's really, really good, really lovely. Gives you lots of ideas. This one's really pretty too. Shanna Bartle does some lovely cards, and Yvette, absolutely gorgeous. So what I did is I went through, picked out my most favourite things and divvied up all of my papers and that to get as much as I could out of it. So I just wanted to show you today what I got done. So I'll bring the pile over because I got quite a lot out of the kit. I did buy, when I got the kit, I did buy an add-on, which is an extra embellishment kit. And that came with, I believe, an extra pack of collectibles. What else did it come with? I think I got some extra little like epoxy front things that you could put on some of the cut apart ephemera. An extra laser cut sheet, I'll show you that one, which is this one here, which says summertime, and I didn't use all of it. I did use nearly one except for that, so that was pretty good. And I mean, you can put this with anything. You can colour these, you can do anything with them, and they're really cute. give a little bit of dimension. You can colour them, glitter them, paint them, and they just cut out really easy. Just got to cut a little snippet here and there, and they pop out really easily. And they're not two-dimensional either. They're just nice. They're not super thick, like chipboard can get a bit thick on your layouts when you pile that up a little bit. And what else did it come with? I think that's about it. I think it did come with domes. Oh, it came with also like ink, some glitz, like glitz and glamour, what do you call it? Here, let me reach over here and grab it. Like Stickles type glitter. It came with a purple one of those. You got some resin frames. You got so much stuff in this. What I'll do next time when I do one of these kits is I'll show you what I started with. You can actually go on the Uniquely Creative website and see what was in the kit, because she does, Tracy, the owner, she does a video of what's in the box every month of their kits. So you can go in there and see. But I did not have much left over. This is all I have left over from the kit. So it was a full paper pack, 2 packets of embellishments. There was a packet of sequins, but I didn't use them. They've got little tiny ones in there. I'm a bit freaked out that they're going to go everywhere, so I haven't used those, but that's okay. I'll pop them in maybe a shaker of some sort, maybe a shaker card. I did have some domes left over, which you put over your round elements that came on their cut apart sheet, and you make a little epoxy flare out of it, really. These are my leftover cut aparts, and collectibles are all in here. Maybe not quite a packet left. A lot of word things I had left. A couple of clocks. Not much in the way of flowers or anything like that. So maybe not quite a packet left of collectibles. 1 laser cut sheet left. So that was cool. And then a couple of these as well. These came in 2 different sizes. I'm not sure what they're called really. But they're like a big, not rubbery, but they're quite hard, and you can stick them on the clock face, and it's really cool actually. So I've got some of those left to use with other kits, because I know that they do the same size, so you can pop them on anything, so that's really cool. Oh, that's my empty packet from my other laser cuts. I just ended up with some branding strips left. Alpha from the 12 by 12 sticker sheet from the Kaiser Craft. I think this was the last kit of Uniquely Created that used Kaiser Craft. I think it's the last one. Really pretty though. But these, I didn't really like that paper. It was a bit out there, but I used as much as I could from 2 sheets. That's what I've got left. A couple of branding strips with words, and just leftover bits from tearing paper apart for the layouts. So that's all I've got left, and I'll show you the layouts that I got done. I'll pop this over here. So here are all the layouts that I got done from that kit. Hope you can see everything. I'll just squeezy and make sure we can get most of it in there. Move this to the side. So that was the first one there. Oh, I did also buy, when I was down at our local Kaiser Craft shop, I did pick up 2 packets of the, what they call the Curios. They're a glass, like a flare, but they're glass, but they're quite high. But I bought 2 packets because they were on sale for $3, so I got 2 packets, and this is all I've got left of the 2 packets. I put them on a lot of layouts, so I was really happy with that. Pop those over there. So this is the first one. This is of my 2 daughters when they were little. Just try and make sure you don't get any glare on there. This was one of the layouts. I'll bring up the layout in the magazine as well, so you can see. Oops, where are we? This one here of Tanya's. So mine are not exactly the same, obviously, and your layouts probably won't be either. And you can just adjust it the way so you can get the most out of the kits. But they were really easy to put together, super easy, and the flowers, that's what else came with the kit. Some really cool flowers. But I really like that. That was really cool. And it was so easy to put together. And when you're, after you've had a day at work, sometimes you might want to create, but sometimes you're a bit tired, so you just want something simple and easy. This is another one that I got done of my daughter Carla. These have been sitting for a little while already. So that's my daughter Carla, my second daughter, when she was little and used to like playing dress-ups and going to work. I also made some of my own flowers. These are wonderful, but they do get a little bit high for keeping in the albums. I've learned to do these on my cards, which is fantastic, but then I try and keep the lower flowers, like flatter flowers and embellishments for my layouts, just for the sake of keeping them in an album. It's just a lot better, easier to store. And this one, I just have to turn it up the right way. That was just the way they stuck together pretty well. So this is a bird's eye view of my house, this one. Whoops, trying not to get the glare on there. This lily die came with the kit as well, that we used here and here. This is one of the layouts. I think this is a layout by Tanya, I think. Oh yes, that one there. So I did adjust mine a little bit compared to hers. But I'm really happy with how it come out. They turn out so lovely. And if you like them in the book, they usually turn out way better real life. They're so awesome. Oh, this is my mother-in-law with my baby girl Carla when she was born. So this one has actually got a bit of height to it, which I tried not to do, but to get everything to sort of sit together, I sort of had to pop it up quite a lot. I'll just see if you can see the green. Let's see, how do I get this over here? Don't know if you can see the green foam under there from all my layers. Yeah, so that's my youngest daughter. And these were in the kit as well. These were like vintage rectangular doilies. Absolutely lovely. And they all were, each one was a different pattern, like a laced edge. Really pretty, really pretty. And then there was pink bling in the packet as well. I think I used all of the bling. Then I added the Curios in. Really love it. I love this background too. It was really cute. Really fun to play with. Oh, this is my daughter. I think this is the other picture of her playing dress-ups. I had a couple because they were so cute. I just had to put them all in, of course. Try and get so there's not as much glare. I really love this one. This is that 3 layers. Oh, was this by Tanya or Nari? This one. Let's have a look in the book. Oh, this is by Nari, yeah. Absolutely lovely. This is where I used some of the laser cuts and a lot of the ephemera. I divvied up all of my ephemera between my layouts, so I might record that next time I do it. What I do is I put all my papers down for each, what I need for each page and any ephemera, and then I'll just adjust the ephemera to match if I can, or bring in a little bit more out of my stash to fill some spots. I mean, you can usually, might not be a perfect match, but who's going to know really at the end of the day? As long as you're happy with it. I think it's so cute. She's so cheeky. Still cheeky, that one. So that's the layouts. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layouts done with this kit. There's a couple of other things I've got left over. So these are the the rectangular, they're like doilies. They're really cute. I think I've got this all together for another page. So what I did, because I didn't have any further photos, but I just wanted to make sure I got as much use out of the paper as possible, I went through a couple of other magazines and picked a couple of layouts that I really loved and put all the paper together for those. And a couple of embellishments as well, so that I used all of the paper. So I have done a couple of base pages as well. So this one will go this way, and that's formatting the photo. So I'll leave down there so it goes down. And I've just written here on where I got it from. It's from the Uniquely Creative November 2020 on page 21. And I put the size of my die and, size of my photo and what I intend to do, like putting paper flowers down the side here. So it's a very busy background, but it'll have a spray of flowers down here. My photo will be here as well. So that's one other base page. And I'm going to be using those with it as well. And I think these as well, I'm going to be slotting those little, these are the little cut aparts that Uniquely Creative do. Let me grab one out. And there's little matching dies as well, so that's me cutting it crooked. But this is what you put your epoxy, the little like flare thing on, and it makes it turn out a little round epoxy flare basically, I think. Not as harsh, I think, a little bit softer. Where is it? Here they are. They're super cute because they do these in all of their kits, so you can do it on any that you want. Just pop that over the top and there you are. Have a dimensional embellishment. It's really cute. I think that's really smart. I like that. And they're not too high. They're really nice. Like the Curios got a little bit high. They're quite high, over ½ centimetre high, very deep. So it's nice to have some embellishments that are not so high, don't give you too much thickness in your albums. This was another base page that I put together with the leftovers as well. This one was from November 2020 as well, from Uniquely Creative Kit Club. Inspirational layout on page 25. So I've used my papers, and I actually brought in some washi tape from, this is Weathered Garden, Simple Stories, I think this one, at the top and the bottom. I thought it went quite nicely. And then I've got my size of my photo there, and I've inked all the edges, put some lace on there, and I've also got some embellishments ready to go as well. So that made 8 pages, I think, from here, from this magazine. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did 8 out of 9. Well, 2 from another magazine though, because I didn't have, I'm not a big fan of circles, so I didn't do that one. I don't know why. I'm not a huge fan of circles. And yeah, just couldn't get my paper to work for this one. So, and most of my photos are not a landscape, not portrait. So that's why I could have changed it up a bit, but I went for another one that used a bit more paper, what I had left, so that's cool. I might do this one another time. And then I also did 2 cards as well, which I'll grab, and I think they're finished. These I'm going to send away to for my Mother's Day cards, one for my mum and one for my mum-in-law. So I'll just pop those there so you can see. So my mum's favourite colour is green, so I'm probably going to send this one to my mum. Maybe. It is a little bit deep, so I might end up sending her the pink one. Anyway, she won't mind. But I have just got to pop the butterfly in on that one. But I really love how that turned out. And I just improvised with my own flower because I didn't want to give it too much height. This one I really love, the pink one. That's where I sprayed some mist on there, some glimmer mist from Kaisercraft. Really love that one, how that one turned out. Not too hot, not too dimensional, easy to post still. Really lovely. And I put a little bit on the inside. And I always put a little bit on the back too, just to make it a bit more sturdy, because the fronts get a bit heavy, so I do like to do that. This one's quite dimensional with the resin piece on there. So we'll see if I end up sending that one to Mum. Oh yeah, my butterfly fell off. And then just a little piece on the inside, and then the tile on the back, just to give it a bit of sturdiness if anyone wants to sit it up. It just sits a lot better, a lot firmer, not too flimsy. So yeah, so that's the kit from Uniquely Creative, January 2020. And what I'll do next time is I will show you the kit, what I start with, and then what I do, a little bit of the process of what I do, just to get the most out of my kit. As you can see, I had barely anything left. And what I'll do with those little pieces is probably put them in with another kit with very similar colourings in it, so that they're not just floating around. I like to try and keep them together. It makes it a lot easier for me to use, because I like to use it just as a kit. So yeah, well, thank you for stopping by today, spending a little bit of time with me. If you would like to leave a comment, that would be really nice, and let me know where you're watching from. That'd be much appreciated. And if you could give me a thumbs up, that'd be really nice too. Well, thank you very much. I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you. Bye.